All right, everyone, we have Adrián González. Jason, go ahead.
Well, hi, Adrián. Thanks for speaking with us today. Hope you're doing
Hey.
well.
All good. I have a question for you, Jason.
Sure.
Why are you always starting? Why are always you the first one?
He's the first one to raise his hand.
It's a tradition, huh?
Just lucky, I guess. Maybe it's a question for Sam. Um,
He's
I,
the quickest to raise his
I there you go. I guess I'll get the question you probably know is coming out of the way. You have several players who have been making their way back. Fitness wise, Roy came back a little bit last week. I know Hal and Casey were getting close. Could you give us maybe an update on those last two? And then I think Kate Wiesner as well. We haven't heard her status in a little while.
Yeah, we are having a good recovery with those players. They are doing a good job. RTP also it is improving, so that's something positive for sure. Croy is doing better. She's improving. She's training full with the team. She got some minutes the other day, and she's just ramping that. We want to be patient with her because we know she's coming from many injuries in the past, and she needs to feel confident too. But she's doing good, and the other ones they are still doing their process. They are getting better for sure. So we are just waiting to have the full availability, and that's gonna be a huge impact for the team.
Uh, I am curious from something Ashley said about how the film review from last week may have been particularly helpful. I was wondering what areas, not to give too much away, but what areas did you focus on with that with the group in terms of maybe fixing some flaws that led to last week's result?
Well, for sure, the starting of the game wasn't good at all. It seemed like I don't know why we weren't maybe with that energy that we used to have. And first minutes are always key, and we need to improve that for sure. We've been working on that. There's nothing new. We also had last season some work done in that way, and then how we want to react for sure when there's when we concede a goal or try to be more proactive, being also more clinical in terms of both boxes. We need to defend much better for sure, and also the chances that we are having, try to be more clinical, and then try to have that energy, being positive, helping each other, especially playing at home. We need to spread that energy because the game is gonna be long as always, and try to have that mindset until the end. I think something positive that we have as a team is that we always fight until the end. It doesn't matter the result, so we need to keep doing that for sure.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Ella, go ahead.
Hi, Adrián. Thanks for chatting with us and being here. Something also that Ashley Hatch mentioned was, during these trainings when there's different combinations of players practicing together and, because of the injury circumstances or just personnel circumstances, that leads to players playing a lot of different positions and trying different combinations. So how, as a coach, um, do you see that working? It can be a challenge for players. Have you seen this group adapting to that?
They are adapting very good. I think that's a strength. That's a key point for us as a team. We want to be very dynamic, very versatile, and we started that also last season. For example, Hachi, we know that she played in different positions, and at the beginning, always it's a little bit challenging because they are used to play maybe just in one position, one space. But we built that also that last season, so they are used to recognize and to play in different spaces now. We don't want to talk about positions, we want to talk about spaces. So they are feeling comfortable. And that's, I think, a strength as a team because it gives us a lot of solutions, a lot of chances. We can change during the game. We are using different shapes and different players according to the game plan, according to what we want to have that game. So I think that's really positive as a team, and they are adapting very good, to be honest.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And over to Roy.
Hi, Adrián. Thank you for your time here. I just wanted to ask a little bit about stepping in to coach this match coming up. I know it's something to always be prepared for, but it's been a little while, and doing it after a tough loss for the club. What has been your mindset in terms of preparing to step into the role for Friday's match?
Hey, Roy. To be honest, try to be as always. I mean, I know it's been a while, but there's nothing new to me. So even though I've been working as an assistant the last month, so I feel myself a head coach. So it's nothing new, to be honest. It's not a big step, and I know the players, I know the league, I know the opponent. So I've done that before, and to be honest, it's just because of the circumstances. I need to be in the bench this week, and it's gonna be fine. So just trying to be myself, trying to follow the game plan as always we do. We've created that as always, all the coaching staff together. So being connected with Jonah during the week, we know what we want. So try to help players, try to um, be there, just to help the team in terms of what we want to achieve, and try to be positive with good energy. So nothing big, to be honest.
And just to the point of knowing the league, I remember the last time that Angel City came to Audi Field, the Spirit got a lot of early goals. I know it's a very different
Yeah.
setup now with a different coach and different players available. But based on what you've been seeing of Angel City so far, what's your read on them as a club, their particular strengths, maybe vulnerabilities? Like, what do you see from them?
Yeah, as you said, I think it's a completely different team, uh, different circumstances also with a new coach, new players. We all are also different, so I'm not expecting some similarities, to be honest. But they are doing a good job. They are starting very good. As a team, I think they know what they want. They know how to play, and also they have important players, especially forwards. We know that Emsley Thompson for sure. Now with Tiernan, she's scoring goals. So especially they have really good players in front, and with some experienced players too, inside and also back line. They are doing a good job. So I'm expecting our team, um, that we need to be aware, because they have also their strengths. They can thread behind. They are very fast in counterattacks. They are scoring goals, and they are having also good results. So I think they are performing good. So again, knowing what they are gonna do, or they try to do, but I think for us it's gonna be more important just to focus on us. Try to be better than last week for sure, and try to keep improving in the way that we wanna play. It doesn't matter who we are playing against, and I think our mindset is more about us.
All right, thank you, Adrian. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll wrap up with Andre.
Hey, Adrián. Thanks for speaking with us. Nice throwback here. I want to follow up on a bit of Roy's question and your answer, saying you want to focus on you. You know, that's what the team wants to do. And I'm kind of wondering if you see any parallels between Gotham, that game. They were coming off a really poor result, so they seemed to be really motivated from the game from the first minute, and that seemed to kind of catch a bit of a slow start, the spirit of slow start. Angel City just had the defending champions on the ropes, and they gave up that game in a very dramatic way. So they might have a similar sort of motivation. While you're focusing on yourself and the team, are you also trying to instill the fact that they need to be ready, more ready than they were from the first minute against Gotham?
Yeah, for sure. They are gonna be ready. They are gonna try to win, but also we lost last week 3-0 at home, so we are gonna be ready too. I think every week is different, to be honest. Andre, in this league, we are seeing different results. Uh, Results that sometimes are a little bit weird, to be honest, because now, especially at the beginning of the season, every team is can win, and we are seeing tough games, a lot of goals. So we need to be aware again. For sure, they're gonna be dangerous, but we want to focus on us, the way that we want to start the game, the way that we want to be proactive, the way that we want to be more clinical in both boxes, and also knowing how we want to end the game. So our energy is orientated in that way. And then for sure we need to know who we have in front, but the main focus again is gonna be us.
Thank you. And I had a bit of a follow-up question, not necessarily on that, but about Rebecca Bernal and how she might be able to help in terms on the other end of the pitch, down in the league in Mexico. She scored a lot of goals for somebody who plays such a defensive position. And I noticed how, in the Gotham game, she was getting up for corners. She was really kind of driving up the pitch. Is that something you're trying to fold in and trying to find pockets and areas where she might be able to start becoming a bit of a goal scorer like she was in Mexico?
Yeah, for sure. We know how important is Rebe for Mexico, and also she's starting to be for sure very important for us. She's a leader and she has a strong personality with a lot of experience. And when the games are getting tough, she's one of those players that also takes a step forward, and also she can give us goal, especially set pieces. She is really good heading. We are aware of that, and she can give us that energy and that experience when we need maybe to take a step forward.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adrián. Thank you, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night.
Thank you, guys.